Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today.
The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, it's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start right now.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
This is Swift on the counter. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hold it ready. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Williams.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Bears!
DeAndre Swift.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
Wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
They're hoping to get rid of that interception bug.
Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 51 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle with Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You look at this Bears defense.
Well, they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on third down, Daniels. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Okay,
2nd and 1 now from the 21.
No, Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Looking to throw, Williams.
Open man is Komet, the tight end.
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, take out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. On the option to give to Swift here.
That's room to run now.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now a give, right side, Swift.
Stiff. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bears are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
Now it's Crowder. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Go!
2nd and 10.
Go!
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Here's Williams looking to throw on 2nd down.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
You talk about this Washington defense.
And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From the gun on 3rd down, Williams
working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, check that, check that. Unlock line.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
110 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Ready. Bronco switch.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that they don't start to slow him down. It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Williams now on 1st and 10. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, They might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
137 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 49-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Once again, it's Swift. And a strong... Take this all the way down to the 35.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Here we go. Shot.
First down, Chicago.
Back to throw. Williams.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead.
Santos now to add the PAT.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That one downfield for Dotson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with this.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Washington, first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey, smash Bronco!
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Eckler is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Commanders 7. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Well, they shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Not a great season for the Bears passing game, which ranked last in the league. A very solid year by Kmet. Established himself as a dependable target at tight end and led Chicago in yards and touchdowns.
Here we go.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Ready.
Now Williams on first down.
He'll get this off to Swift.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd down and 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Williams throwing on first down.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Michael Davis.
And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Cougar 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
On the jump.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
Back to throw. Daniels. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears.
Jervon Dexter in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coach. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That one downfield for Dotson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They go play action here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing up his accuracy.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Ready, break! Alert! Alert! Chap alert! Chap alert!
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Off play action. Williams. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Williams throw there complete to Allen. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Ball start. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Daniels. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Unlock line.
And they'll begin by running the option. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Alert! Alert!
On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
More the motion man right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Check. Panther.
Off play action. Williams. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Swift not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Swift from 6 yards away, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Alert! Reload!
Santos with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Washington ready to try again on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 81 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Well, they shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
He's closing in on 200 yards on the ground with the fourth quarter still to come. We're in the third. Good shot to get there.
And now he's got to make sure he convinces his coaching staff to leave him out there and keep touching the ball, because when you've had that kind of a day, there is a tendency to think about getting him out and saving some of it. Running backs never like to save yardage.
You know he's tapping his quarterback on the shoulder. I'll take the ball again, please, right?
Not turning down any carries.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
Check. No. Bronco switch.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 2.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Here's Riley Dixon now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
And the Washington offense heading out. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Daniels. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. That time defense.
showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. From 17 yards out. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Commanders 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now it's Crowder. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Washington offense set to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense